Hey, what's going on, guys? So I know Tuesday is usually the day that my videos are more an unboxing or a review or talking about some gameplay or a product or something cool like that. But today's really special. Yesterday was the 1 year anniversary of the Welcome to My Channel video. So this is my 1 year anniversary on YouTube, and I really just want to kind of make a video talking about all the cool stuff I've done over the last year and really just thanking you guys. So without further ado, let's jump into it. One of the first things I actually want to talk about, a good friend of mine made this shirt for me. Pippin' ain't easy. And funny thing is, I actually wore this shirt the other day for a news video, and I had several people ask about it. So I reached out to my good friend who made this shirt for me. And if you are interested in a Pippin' ain't easy shirt, I'm gonna put my email in the description of the video. If you're interested in it, let me know, because she said she'd make some more. It wouldn't be like for a profit or anything. It'll literally be like at cost, like, you know, the cost of the shirt and shipping. So I don't know what that is yet, but let me know so I know how many shirts to ask for and sizes. If you are interested, just like I said, just throw it in the email or throw it in the comments or whatever, and we'll figure something out. But yeah, I thought this was kind of a cool thing, and like I said, some people were asking about it, so I definitely wanted to kind of just drop that in real fast. So when I started this channel, like, I really had an idea of like what I really wanted to do at first. And at first I wanted to keep my series Something Old, Something New going. And you know, so when I first started this channel, I knew nothing about video editing. I knew nothing about YouTube, the algorithm, which I still really don't know anything about the algorithm. But I did know in my mind that I really wanted to do the Something Old, Something New show. And it was a very fun episode to make. I think I spent like, I don't know, like 20-something hours or more on that first episode. The first, like, not Welcome to My Channel video show on this channel. It was really fun to do, and it was really, you know, a lot of work and a lot of learning. You could definitely see that it's very rough, obviously. But if you watch my Welcome to My Channel video, I say, yeah, monthly we're going to do Something Old, Something New. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you've noticed that I literally did the first one and not another one. Fun story, I've actually recorded everything for the second episode. I did it like last September. Like, it was literally going to be like the next month. And I recorded every single thing for it, and I just got so busy. I mean, like, I would get a cool game and I'd unbox it. I noticed that the way, you know, YouTube works, like, you know, a game would come out on a Friday, and if I could make a video, like, I would get the game, I'd pick it up from GameStop and go straight and play a little bit of it, you know, play 3-4 hours and record the gameplay and kind of put in my impressions. Like, those videos would get some good views. So, like, I ended up kind of doing that and just getting busy, and, you know, you get pickups and you want to do a video on that and all sorts of stuff. So I kind of diverted from that, but I think I'm going to start this year. I'm going to start doing Something Old, Something New again, for real. I'm going to start with the first episode. The second episode I already have mostly edited. I got to make sure that nothing's weird and outdated in it, like, oh yeah, this game is on sale right now, and like, it obviously wouldn't be because it was a year ago. But I'm definitely going to pick that series back up. If you liked that series, I really hope you did. It was really fun. If you liked that series, please throw me some ideas for games you want me to see for Something Old, Something New. You know, and definitely drop it in the comments here, or when I put that video out, if you watch it, throw it in the comments there. Hopefully I will stick to it and keep doing those. They're definitely more edit intensive. I mean, it's a lot easier to just play a game and give my thoughts on it, rather than like have to compare stuff and bloody bloody blow. I mean, it's worth it though, because I like that video a lot. My Bloodstained versus Castlevania, I really liked that video. I really had a good time making it. So I'm definitely going to jump back into that. But, you know, my channel's done some crazy things over the year. I threw a lot of stuff at the wall to see what would stick. I think the first like time I ever watched like YouTube for anything, it was like back in college. Like, you know, everyone has seen him. The Angry Video Game Nerd, AVGN, he's still going. But one thing I really loved about his channel was he always did like the Monster Madness every Halloween. So I wanted to do something similar, you know. And last Halloween, last October, I did the Halloween Horrorthon. So if you've known me in real life, which some of you do, every year, every October, I watch a scary movie every day of the month. It's like my thing. I love doing it. So last year, I decided to make a whole bunch of, you know, like, hey, little bite-sized videos. You know, some were longer, but most were like 3 or 4 minutes. Granted, at the time, my channel had just started, and, you know, maybe those videos were not what anyone wanted to watch. But anyway, I did 31 videos, Halloween Horrorthon, stuff about Halloween-related games, Halloween-related DLC, my favorite Halloween candy. At the time, I was really into York peppermint patties, if I remember correctly. But it was a fun thing. I don't think I'm going to do that this year because, like I said, based on last year's, like, those videos got like 20 views each, and it was like, you know, probably like my 20 subscribers at the time who were like personal friends of mine, like, oh yeah, I'll throw Wolf a bone and watch it. If for some reason you do want that, let me know. I'm thinking though, you know, October I have to do something Halloween-y, so I'll probably do some sort of game play, something or other. But, you know, then we transitioned on into the holiday season, and I took several trips. I went to like Iceland with my wife, and it was amazing. I made a video on it, and like literally that video was like for me, like posterity. Like none of y'all cared. I mean, I did go video game hunting in Iceland. I did buy a game. But yeah, no, that was really just like a video for me, so when I'm an old man, I can look back and go, oh, look how young I was, me and my beautiful wife going to Iceland. And then, of course, if you know me in real life, I go to Disney like 5 times a year, so we went to Disney, I think, twice last year at the end, after I'd already started my channel. So I did a couple videos on Disney and making my lightsaber and going to Star Wars. It just opened. It was super cool. Once again, those videos were not very popular on my channel, which is totally fine. It's just I kind of made those for me, you know, as a keepsake, as a remembrance. And since I already had this stuff, I was like, I might as well throw them on the channel. Once again, probably not going to make many videos like that unless for some reason you guys want me to, in which case just tell me and I'll make whatever you want. But then something kind of strange happened. One Saturday, it was a week where a whole bunch of like really crazy video game news came out. I mean, like, just stuff like, wow, like that's, you know, that's some really interesting stuff. And that ended up starting my Saturday news videos. You know, all the videos on my channel at this point as recording this is pretty consistent as far as I get around 100 plus views per video, which is awesome. I mean, like, you guys, I remember the 20 days. So, I mean, I'm doing 5 times better, which is amazing. But, I mean, those videos have always been very consistent for me. It's like I always get, like, you know, the same amount of views on them, and so I kept doing them. And, you know, for some people, I think, I hope that my summaries are useful to you, because, you know, there's a lot of video game news throughout the week, and, you know, there are channels dedicated to it, you know, channels that I watch dedicated to video game news, you know, where every day they have things. One of the problems the only problem I guess I would have with those channels is because video game news is very sporadic, especially right now as of recording this. If you're watching this in the future, it's like COVID times. But video game news is sporadic, so a lot of stuff, and I'm guilty of it too, is rumors. I mean, you don't really have, you know, solid evidence for a lot of things. Like, everyone, as of recording this, it's gonna be funny too if I ever go back and watch this, but as of recording this, everyone is like 100% sure that a Mario 35th anniversary game is gonna be announced. As of recording this, it's not announced yet. It's gonna be, but would that be funny, like, if it just didn't, and, you know, you go back and like everybody was so sure? But I'm getting off on a tangent. What I mean by that is my news video is always at the end of the week, and I try to round up everything that happened Saturday through Thursday. I try to record on Thursday, you guys see it on Saturday. So, you know, and I've noticed that in the comments, and just from people who talk to me outside of my comment section, either on my Facebook page, or they know me personally, or on the Discord, that you know, for some people, they're like, hey, this is nice, because it's like, rather than have 5 videos all week that are 20 minutes long and a whole bunch of rumors or a whole bunch of fluff. It's like one, 15, 20-minute video of like, these are the things that happened. And so I'm really happy to make that. It's actually, for me, it's like a win-win, because it's a video that I like making because I get to kind of see what's going on in video game news, but also like, it's an easy video to make because, it's really easy to talk about like what you care about. And, it's easy for me to just, just speak my mind. I don't have to write anything. It's, it's like, this thing happened and I liked it. But anyway, and then after that, that's another cool thing happened after that. That's the start of this calendar year, 2020, the apocalypse. And when that happened, I ended up making some really good friends in the YouTube and the gaming community. I ended up meeting Gamer Aimer. I've done several videos with her, and they were all awesome. And you should check out her channel, by the way. It's amazing. And she's the one who really kind of helped me out big time. She was like, hey, you need to do a game room tour. Game room tours are a big thing. A lot of people are really into them. So she actually came over and we filmed it together and edited it up. It's like an hour-long video. If you've never watched my game room tour, you should definitely check it out. But that's my most viewed video. It's like in the thousands of views. And for me, that's like insane. So, I mean, that was just amazing. And then since then, she actually helped me get into a cool group with a whole bunch of like-minded YouTubers who have channels that are smaller. Some of us have a couple 10,000 subscribers. I'm, at 2,600 as of recording this. And, there's some people in the group who have a little less. But, we all help each other out, and it's awesome. So, like, I've been making these great friends. It's been really cool, really fun. Big shout out to all those guys in the group, by the way. And then another cool thing that's ended up happening is I have like indie developers at first reaching out to me like, hey, will you check out my game? Here's a code. And I've checked out a few of those. I will say that I have gotten more codes than I have gotten videos out. And that's only because when it comes to indie games, like they're hit or miss, right? Any game is hit or miss. But when someone reaches out to me with a code for a game and like, hey, check out my game, I'd love you to make a video on it, etc., etc. They're going through a company and it's like a random shotgun. So like, they probably, I bet you anyone with a YouTube channel is probably getting these videos. So for me, when I see an indie developer, a lot of these games are, you can really tell it's a passion project or just a few people working on it. When I get a good one, yeah, and I have the time, of course, I love making a video on it. I mean, I love doing the 1000th Duel. That Mega Aquarium game was really neat. But sometimes I'll get weird games that like aren't that great, and I'll do it, and it's like, yeah, I could make a quick video bashing it or whatever. But then I'm like, you know what, like, I don't want to do that. Not because I like, I'm warning you, don't get this game. Like, I don't want to not warn you. But like, when you got like, a couple people working hard on a game and just like someone makes a video bashing it, like, yeah, your game might suck, but like, you don't deserve that. You know what I mean? So there are definitely more games that I've played this year that I have had the opportunity to review that I ended up not reviewing purely because like, I don't want to step on someone's creativity and someone's passion. If it was like a big game, like, the new God of War comes out and I don't like it, like, yeah, I'm gonna bash that because like that's a major company. Like, you have millions of dollars and thousands of people. Like, if you screw up a game, if Capcom screws up a game, they deserve to get their nose rubbed in it. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to do that to indie developers. But that's actually led me to more recently, and nothing solid has happened yet, but I've actually been reaching out to bigger companies, and some of them are starting to respond. So that's kind of cool. I really look forward to doing more reviews and more partnerships. Speaking of partnerships, since I started this channel, I've actually worked with several great companies. Probably the one I love working with most, just because like I've become really good friends with the owner, is Cat House Games. Cat House Games, first off, makes the coolest stuff friggin' ever. I did those 3 Sega games that Kat herself personally made and sent to me, and they are all amazing. It's funny, most people really like the Sailor Moon most, or the Mega Man. Even though those, like, gameplay wise, those 2 are definitely more fun, I'm still like a bigger fan of the Blockbuster one, only because of like all the crazy stuff that came in it. It just hit me in the right spot. But Cat House Games has been awesome to work with. Like, such a cool Kat is just freaking awesome, just like a good friend of mine now, and I'm really glad that I got to make that connection. Another cool one is Castlemania Games. They provide some really great products too, and they're kind of like a distributor for other companies like Retro Bit and Retro Fighters 8-Bit. I am 8-Bit and Retro Fighters and all the crazy controller manufacturers and this, that, and the other. So it's been really cool working with them. And then, of course, you can't forget my good friend Vinny, who lives in New Orleans. He's actually a friend of mine before I even had the channel. And, the fact I got to work with him and show off some of his maps is something I always wanted to do. I mean, I had those Woodlands maps, like, far before I started this channel. But I was like, hey, even if a few people watch it, I want them looking at your stuff because, man, it is dope. But, it's been a crazy year. It's been a really crazy year, and I've had so much fun. I've done a couple giveaways. I've, got to make these great friendships, these really great partnerships with companies. It's been awesome. It's been really awesome getting y'all's feedback. I really love it when I get comments. I try to respond to all of them. I think the only comments I don't respond to are ones that are just great, and because I'm not saying I love that comment, you're great, you know what I mean, but it's when someone says great, I'm the only thing I can respond with is you're the man, but a lot of you guys are really leaving cool comments where I can just go through and talk with you, and it's just been awesome. So once again, thank you so much. This has been an awesome year. I can't believe I have friggin' 2,600 subscribers. That's amazing. I'm gonna keep it up. I'm going to keep making all sorts of fun stuff. I got some new stuff coming on the horizon. Like I said, I'm going to try to pick up something old, something new again, and really stick to it this time. But I've been having a great time, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing and liking the videos and throwing in comments. Just thank you so much for interacting and joining the Discord group and all the fun stuff you guys have been doing. I love you guys, and as always, take it easy.